So the great project is finished. I've been at all the Guardian sites and I collected all the artefacts I could find across 2 sectors. We're now in the new Type 8 transporter and we're going to unload, and I'm in the process of unloading and selling all these artefacts I found, plus some mined commodities I want to get shot of that I found while mining in icy rings. Most of it's not worth a great deal, it's only very small quantities as you can see, but then it's no use to me on the carrier, so I'm just going to sell it, get rid of it. This is the Stellar Connect, so named because it services the carrier, Stellar Brilliance. The primary role of this ship is to load tritium and unload goods, and the only station available to me is an outpost. Outposts only have small and medium pads, so large ships are out of the question. So that means no Type 9, no cutter, nothing like that. The Type 8 was introduced specifically to fill the gap in the available ships, and the Python Mark 1 is a very good ship for outpost trading.
Ship released. Keep your throttle well until clear.
But this ship can carry 400 tons in its current configuration, albeit without a shield. So it's with a risk. 388 tons with a shield. The station we're going to, as you can see, is called Indigo Dock. It is actually located very close to the rings of a planet. So close, in fact, it's quite scary flying up to this station the first couple of times. Seriously thought I was going to crash into the ring system. But as I was to find out, it's actually located about 3 kilometres from the rings. Far enough not to be an issue, but close enough to give you a good scare the first few times you kind of dock at it. Now, because I'm part of the carrier in orbit of the planet, actually very close to Indigo Dock, as you can see, we need to be as close to the outpost as we can get, partly because it's more efficient when you've got multiple runs with the ship unloading or loading. Also, reduce risk of aggravation from pirates, etc. Short flight times, much lower risk. In this particular flight I've got some low temperature diamonds on board as well. Very attractive for pirates. Albeit only 3 tons, but so. Now on my freighters I typically have the automation installed. It gets removed or disabled on most of the other ships. This is Super Cruise Assist. It's a kind of automatic pilot. It will take me to the destination under auto throttle, drop me out of Super Cruise at the correct point without me having to do anything other than monitor. Very risky with freighters if they're loaded with cargo across a large system doing this, because it just invites piracy. So generally hand flying. Look how close to the rings we are now. It's quite a sight when you get there, as you get to see from the landing pad what it looks like. Look at that. It's a very large ring system, it stretches in all directions. And we're dropping already. It's a rocky ring. I'm sure others have tried mining in it before. If there's anything worth finding there, people would have already by now. Now the only bits I tend to hand fly on these missions is the approach and the departure. The rest of it I leave to the automation. Because when you're doing multiple runs back and forth, it gets very, very monotonous. I have reinforced the hull of this ship to protect against inevitable bumps, scrapes or docking. Given it doesn't have a shield, it does need it. We're on fully automatic docking right now, so I'm not actually flying the ship. The auto docking system gets you there much quicker, and it really speeds up the docking at each end of the run. But it isn't not much finesse about it. It's quite unsubtle, as you can see. Full boost up to the dock. Okay, we go into the commodities market, sell screen now, sell off the stuff I've got. As you can see, there's some random small quantities of stuff here that I found while mining. Normally wouldn't bother, but I was still learning the ins and outs of it. I'm not really a fan of mining yet. I'm a bit new to it. Brobolite's worth a good bit of money. It's like a bit more than 2 tons. Gallite's okay. Lithium hydroxide, not really. Low temperature diamond. They're worth next to nothing, as you can see. So, down to the Guardian stuff. Here we go. Relics. 225 of them. So, back to the carrier. I've unloaded. I've sold it all off. If this station actually sold something I need or could sell for a decent profit elsewhere, I'd buy it. But they don't, unfortunately. It's an industrial outpost, not a refinery, so I can't get tritium here. I'd happily take 400 tons of tritium back to carrier, but alas, not to happen here. I have to run empty. I'm flying side onto the ring merely so it gives me a better view of it while I'm flying close to it. Make sure I stay on course. Although once they're underway, I'll engage super cruise assist. So, no, we're out of mass lock. We're going to engage the FSD now. We'll have velocity and get a better look at the ring. Look, it stretches as far as you can see. You get a similar view from the landing pad at Indigo Dock. Really nice. Really picturesque. Anyway, here to admire the scenery.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Still got more stuff back on the carrier to sell. So. You see how close to the station I am. It's a very short flight. That's what you want to do. You want to get as close as you can to the station to minimise transit time when unloading or loading. It can take days to load a lot of fuel into a carrier if you're filling up for a long voyage. Again, we drop out automatically at the correct moment.
You are welcome at this carrier, Commander. Let us know if you're looking to dock.
Now, I can't request docking until we're within 7.5 kilometres of the station. So I have to wait until within that limit.
Request confirmed. Proceed to your landing pad, Commander. Clearance to land granted. Your computer will do the rest.
Auto docking isn't perfect. There are times and situations where it will crash you straight into the station. So it's good to monitor and to learn when it's appropriate to use and when not. Starports, it can be a little bit tricky. Usually okay landing, auto launch can be a bit questionable in those situations. Carriers and outposts, you have the landing pads wide open, nothing around them, nothing in the way. No structures in the way, so you're generally okay. And we're good for another run. Rinse and repeat, basically.
Contact confirmed. Ship secured. Happy to have you, Commander.
Another NPC ship coming down on the small pad ahead of me. And then on to the next run. Reload and repeat.